Winx could break Black Caviar's 25-race winning streak at Royal Ascot in the same event in which Australia's unbeaten mare scrambled to victory as European officials put the finishing touches to a three-country program to woo connections. Winx prepares for Saturday's Cox Plate with track work at Moonee Valley Racecourse. Photo Justin McManus. Owners of Australia's Wonder Mare have given thought to equaling Black Caviar's fabled winning run in Australia before using a first overseas run at arguably the world's most famous racecourse to surpass the most revered unbeaten sequence in world racing. Bookmakers have all but conceded Winx will amble to a 22nd straight success and clinch a third straight Cox Plate. Sportsbet listed her a $1.15 chance on Tuesday, and she is already being enticed to add another layer of theatre to her first start outside Australia. European recruiters are finalising the options for a campaign for Winx in 2018 which could take in races in Britain, Ireland and France, culminating in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, which will return to Longchamp next year. They will present it to winx owners within the next fortnight. But it is the carrot of breaking Black Caviar's long-standing record that might tug at the heartstrings if Winx can win the Cox Plate and Emirates Stakes in 2 more starts in Melbourne during the spring. Provided she can then return and win 2 starts during the brief autumn fling in Australia, she will chase win number 26 on the bounce at Ascot. Trainer Chris Waller is thought to prefer the Diamond Jubilee Stakes over 1,200 metres as an ideal starting point. Luke Nolan, riding Black Caviar Salmon and Black Spots, wins the Diamond Jubilee Stakes during Day 5 of Royal Ascot in 2012. Photo Alan Crowhurst. We'd like to probably equal the record in Australia, winx part owner Peter Ty said. I can't speak for Chris, but I think it's something very important for him and for the next start to break it maybe somewhere else. It's a bit theatrical and it's good for the horse. But it's the horse first and then we can plan it after that. We've still got Flemington on the table for the last day of the carnival. We don't want to tell people we're going and then disappoint them. Waller has already lodged a speculative nomination for the Japan Cup and plans to enter races scattered all across Europe and in Dubai next year to keep his options open with the darling of the Australian turf. A promoter's dream of Winx clashing with arguably the Northern Hemisphere's best horse in Enable, a stunning winner of this year's Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, in next year's 2,400 metres contest would be mouthwatering. And winx connections will be advised of every possible race she could contest across the continent. British and European racecourses are much looking forward to welcoming the great mare and her team next year if all goes according to plan. Royal Ascot's Nick Smith said, "Of course Chris has experience of Royal Ascot so knows what's involved. Excitement is at fever pitch at home at the prospect of her taking on one or both of Cracksman and Enable. We'll be laying out the program options for them as a unit, Britain, Ireland and France, and he'll be in Melbourne after the Cox Plate to meet up with them all." Ty revealed he had never been to Royal Ascot, let alone had a horse race there, and would relish the experience of travelling the world's best turf horse. "I had the opportunity to go there in January and the track was frozen," Ty laughed. "They shut down the race meeting. I watched Black Caviar and I think I was only at home watching it on the screen. I was just a crazy horse follower and watched every second of it. We spoke about travelling Winx overseas 3 and 6 months ago in jest, and we just wanted to get her back in winning form, and the way she started in Sydney, missing the start and different tactics, you think, is everything going to be alright? We don't want to take her overseas if SHES not 100% fit here. With that Flemington run, SHES definitely showed everybody SHES back to her best.